Many of us can't go an hour, a half hour, 5 minutes without checking our tablet or internet. In fact, our little gadgets have become so mainstream these days that kids are often at a disadvantage if they don't have them. Today on Delmarva Life, how one woman is trying to change that and give every child equal opportunities.
You know, when our kids get a little older, social media still remains a concern. But there are other ways our kids can find trouble, especially during the summer. So coming up this afternoon, how your teenagers are finding new ways to keep you on your toes and the penalties that could last a lifetime.
These little guys are lending a paw to help convicted murderers behind bars find their softer side and bring new hope to the men and women who fought to keep us free.
Well, there's nothing like playing a round of golf, and when you can do so and raise money for some children, well, you got a win-win situation. Coming up, I'll tell you just how you can do that.
And take a listen to this.
I hear chickens clucking.
Lisa and I go hand to hand in a chicken picking rematch today. Delmarva Live starts right now.
3, 2, 1.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
Did you get your hopes up yet? I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from Historic Studio D.
Yeah, guess what?
What?
It's hot.
Oh my goodness. It is
It's not even
so
summer
hot.
yet.
No, it's not till Saturday.
Yeah, so we have a little late spring heat wave.
Yeah.
Temperatures expected to be in the above 90 for 3 days at least.
Actually, we're looking at maybe 4 days, so it could be.
My
Look at
goodness.
this. Take a look at these temperatures.
Those are heat indices.
Yeah.
But
and
still.
it's going to get even worse than that.
Now, we all know what we need to do to stay safe during days like today. We're going to go ahead and remind you, you need to stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, and avoid alcohol. Also, dress cool, wear lightweight, light-colored, loose-fitting clothes. You always dress cool. Check on neighbors and friends. The elderly are very vulnerable, so are the very young. And don't forget your pets or your neighbor's pets.
Right.
Don't leave them out with no water or anything like that.
And no shade.
Please do not ever leave your pets or your kids in the car, even if you're just running into the store for a few seconds.
Yeah, bring them with you.
Yeah.
Now, Denrick actually had to call an air quality action day today thanks to the heat. With all the sun this afternoon, ozone levels reached the code orange range. Now, the thought right now is that with a slight chance of rain tomorrow, hopefully they'll be able to avoid a second code orange day. But just like Lisa said, keep an eye on the kids, the elderly, and the pets.
Yeah, and there are still a lot of people who do not have air conditioning on Delmarva.
Yeah.
Cooling stations are opening up around Delmarva. One in Wicomico County we do know of, the Mack Senior Center, is actually extending its hours through Friday for people over the age of 50 who need shelter from the extreme heat. Now, the center's hours of operation have been extended until 8 p.m. and residents do not have to be affiliated with the Mack Center to seek shelter from the heat. And Wicomico County health officials urge you to seek shelter at that location if you have no place to go. And of course, we're going to have other cooling stations as they become available on WBOC.com.
And don't forget, there's always the mall, there's the movies,
Yeah,
there's
the frozen food
the library,
section.
there's the frozen food section. That's a great place to be. Did you know that it was 20 years ago today we all watched that white Bronco in a low-speed chase, O.J. Simpson aboard, charged with the double murder of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. After learning that he'd be arrested, Simpson fled. He reneged on an agreement that his attorney made to surrender to authorities once an arrest warrant had been issued.
Oh my goodness. Everybody was talking about where they were that day when that was on, what they were doing.
The owner of that Bronco sold it for $200,000.
You're kidding.
The current owner is in Florida and he won't say where it is.
Really?
He won't even admit to it. So
That's interesting.
yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of driving, kind of jump tracks with me here. The Veterans Affairs Maryland Healthcare System is looking for volunteer drivers. It could be you. What you'll do is you'll drive VA vans to transport veterans between Crisfield and Cambridge, with stops in between, as well as in the Pocomoke City area, to take vets to and from clinic appointments. There are qualifications. As a volunteer driver, you've got to pass a background check, you've got to have a physical, you've got to hold a current driver's license and private auto insurance, as well as complete an orientation. There's the number to call if you want to know more, 410-642 2411. That extension is 5409.
Yes, in need of volunteers. Hey, we love to congratulate people.
Yes, we do.
Let's congratulate Emily Opdyke of Little Creek on being named as Capital School District's Mentor of the Year.
Good job, Emily.
Opdyke has served as a mentor at East Dover Elementary for 4 years. Always looking for mentors. Yes.
Well done. Speaking of school, the old Maces Lane Middle School, formerly Maces Lane High School, went on the auction block.
Oh, want to buy a school?
Yeah, that'd be a great Christmas present. It was one of 900 properties up in Dorchester County's annual sale of properties. Built in 1954, it was the segregated Maces Lane High School. It was then used as the Maces Lane Middle School after desegregation. Somebody went in to remodel it. There was a bunch of it destroyed. Because of how much was destroyed, they can't put it on the historic list now.
Oh, okay.
So there's no telling what's going to happen.
A lot of history in there. Speaking of destroyed, you know, if you want to keep your identity safe, you might want to destroy some of your old documents. And the best way to do that is by shredding. That's why Sussex County Federal Credit Union is holding shred events at each of their 4 branch locations throughout the summer. They've had these events before and collected more than 14,000 pounds of confidential and proprietary documents for shredding. Now, the first one is Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Sussex County Federal Credit Union, the Seaford branch. And you can take up to 10 boxes of documents. I
think I have that at least.
At least.
Kind of along the lines of eco stuff. If you know somebody that's working to protect Delaware's wetlands, DenRec would like to hear from you. They're gathering nominations for the 2014 Delaware Wetland Warrior Award. This is last year's award winner. This is Professor Terry Higgins receiving the award from Governor Jack Markell. The award is presented annually to a citizen or organization that's working to benefit Delaware wetlands through outreach and education, monitoring, assessment, restoration, protection, all that. Nominees have to be in by June 27th, so you might want to get on the stick there.
You know, I was saying everyone's talking about the white Bronco chase. Everybody's talking about the heat. You know what else they're talking about? World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been 4 long years. Ghana has knocked the U.S. out of the World Cup the last 2 years, right? Well, not last night. The Ghana curse is gone with the 2-1 win. Team USA takes on Portugal on Sunday. I might have to watch that.
The first goal, I think it was within 27 seconds, was the 5th fastest goal ever in World Cup history.
Really?
The next goal wasn't until 87 minutes later, and it was the other guys, but we won anyway. So, yeah. How would you like to see a talented dog? Look very closely. This is a talented dog.
What is he on?
Balancing on a chain between 2 posts.
Wow.
This is not photoshopped or anything. Now watch this. He's going to balance on 2 legs.
You're kidding.
As if 4 wasn't enough. He's going to go to 2 legs on a swinging chain. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Good boy.
Oh my goodness.
Good boy.
Who said, I think I'll just teach my dog how to balance on a chain?
Did he just jump up there and start doing that?
I don't know. Well, from one talented dog to several others, still ahead on Delmarva Life, man's best friend behind bars. Now, these prison pups didn't do anything wrong. In fact, they're learning to help war heroes on the outside. How this unique program works and why the inmates involved say the dogs have changed their lives as well.
Did you know that changing a child's life can be as easy as giving them the tools they need to succeed in school? One woman is spending her retirement years doing just that. She brings technology to kids in underserved neighborhoods aboard the Brilliant Bus. How her efforts are bridging the digital divide.
But sometimes kids are sent to school without even the basic items. A group here on Delmarva is trying to change that, how you can help them one book bag at a time.
And a little later on, yes, we are picking on the chicken. Thank you very much. The 65th Annual Chicken Festival this weekend, one of the big events, the Chicken Pickin'. Last year, Lisa got lucky and took the Delmarva Life Chicken Pickin' prize. Got lucky.
Lucky?
This year, I'm going to show you how it's done. Delmarva Life will be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.